Hi, and welcome today to the 72nd Annual Burlington Christmas Parade. I'm Dee Brockwell.
And I'm Dave Wright.
And we're here for the 72nd Christmas Parade, full of lots of fun and festivities for everyone. The whole town has come out for this, and so we're going to be here to kind of guide you through everything that's going on.
72 years, and I've been here for every one of them, folks. You won't believe what that first one was like. Horse-drawn wagons, great. It was wonderful. No cars, just horse-drawn wagons. It was. We've got the traditional floats and bands and groups that you've known and loved for many of those 72 years. We've also got some new exciting things this year. So it's going to be a great parade. The weather is perfect. What say we get started?
I think we should.
As always, the Christmas parade is led off by a color guard as a symbol of the American spirit that is embodied by this Christmas production. Although I wonder about our police officers there. Can we make a citizen's arrest on those guys?
I know, driving in circles in the intersection there, I don't know.
I've only done that a few times in my life. But
the flags are flying high there,
right.
Dave.
Color guard from the Burlington Police and Fire Departments, and looking very good. And here's our parade grand marshal, Dr. David Naylor, a wonderful chiropractic practice that he's had in this area for many years, a big supporter of community activities. And there's one thing you can say about him: he's such a nice guy. He will never rub you the wrong way.
Oh, golly.
So I was called by Burlington Parks and Recreation. Apparently several people had nominated me to be the Grand Marshal. I've been practicing in Burlington for 40 years. This is my hometown. Quite excited and quite an honor. I hope they'll get the joy of coming together, enjoying what Burlington has to offer, because there's so many events in the city of Burlington, and the opportunity to just share with each other and see what everybody has accomplished, the bands and bringing out the carriages, myself, you know, everyone in the town.
And you're being carried there by a beautiful horse, beautiful white stallion.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Well, there's something that's really Christmassy about a horse-drawn carriage, and all we need is a couple of feet of snow, and it would be just.
That's right, Winter Wonderland.
That's right, right. Our first band coming up is one that everybody always enjoys seeing. What a group! The All-American Brigade from Western Alamance High School. It's been such a great tradition of wonderful, wonderful musicians come out of that school.
That's my alma mater there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Western Alamance. Go Warriors.
Can you sing the fight song?
No.
Good. We don't have time. But going all the way back to the late Eddie Harris and on up through now, just a wonderful tradition. They always look so good.
Yeah,
They look like, you know, the old TV shows, the 77th Bengal Lancers with those all helmets
yes,
and,
you're right.
and the plumes and stuff like that. I'm telling you what.
Pretty awesome.
Just a great bunch.
Last Saturday we did the Veterans Parade in Graham, so we had to learn a song for that and prepare for that. And then this week we turned it right around and learned another song to come out here and play today. So it's a lot of work, but the kids do a really great job of making it happen.
Ooh, that's something shiny coming down the street there, Dave.
I believe this is our shining city council.
Oh, don't they look illustrious there? That's a beautiful avenue there with the city council. Looks like a day in the park there.
Yeah, Ms. Hikes.
Yep.
And
Hey there.
there's Bob Ward
Yep.
and Jim Butler and his lovely wife.
Absolutely.
And the mayor is hoofing it along with his lovely wife, Mayor
Yes.
Ian Baltutis.
Ian taking the street.
All right.
Waving with
Looking
his
good.
bow tie.
Looking good. All right. We've got Burlington Fire Department.
Those men and women put their lives on the line to keep us all safe, and we certainly are appreciative of everything that they do. Look at that shiny truck.
That is something else. Bethlehem Christian Church. Now
Look at
that.
them in their red sweatshirts.
Looking very nice indeed.
Beautiful with the nativity scene back there.
And a very active congregation too.
Yes, they are. That's a great church, and we thank them for participating every year in our parade. Such a great group of folks out there.
Sheriff Terry Johnson is coming
great.
out with his color guard. Guys, ladies looking good.
Yes, there.
And
There he is, waving.
Hoofing it himself. There you go. And that's not bad. It's a nice day for a walk. I mean, what a beautiful day for a Christmas parade. And the sheriff and his lovely wife.
Absolutely. A
Got,
couple of the cars there.
Got the cruisers coming by. We're in good hands.
Yes, we are. If anything happens, they're right there.
All right, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Oh, golly. I love the ones that have the coconut and the fudge on them. And I can't remember what they are, but golly, they're so good.
Well, these are the ladies who bring them to you. Look at those costumes. They're actually the cookies.
They're the cookies, walking cookies in the Christmas parade this year.
That's a great idea. What a wonderful costume. Some mama came up with that idea, and that is really
Easy to make, too. Cut a big circle.
easy for you to say.
Well, it's true.
I can't sew on a button. Here they come, the Eastern Alamance Marching Eagles Band.
Watch the flags fly as they come around the corner there. Don't they look sharp?
The
Oh, my
pride
gosh.
of Mebane, North Carolina.
Oh, there you go. Sounding like an out-of-towner again, Dave. Everybody that calls in from out of town, Mebane. Oh, my gosh. Who's that on the float up there? I see something big and purple.
It looks like a dinosaur.
It looks like a dinosaur along with
But-
Frosty the Snowman.
But this is an entry from Rollabout Skating Rink. They are always one of the first people to sign up to be in the parade.
Fun bunch.
They do a great job of keeping
do.
kids
Hey.
entertained and
Hi there.
families together. It's a great place. Both my daughters had birthday parties back in the day
My
there.
sons, yeah.
And it's just they are such supporters of what we do with the Christmas parade each and every year, and we appreciate that.
It's a tradition. It's a tradition.
Burlington Kia
Wow.
got a couple of nice entries there. Kia is making its mark, a new mark here.
Oh, there's the guy, the turkey.
The Turkey Trot is coming up, folks.
Yep.
It's a Thanksgiving Day road race. I hope folks will be participating in that. The proceeds go to local activities in our area. North Carolina Forest Service is coming up.
Oh, great.
Can you sing the Smokey Bear theme?
No, I forgot.
Smokey the Bear, Smokey the Bear, growling and a prowling and a sniffing the air. He can spot a fire before it starts to flame. That's why they call him Smokey. That's how he got his name.
That's perfect. And there he is.
Thank goodness we got the Cub Scouts and,
Oh, love the Cub Scouts.
and the Boy Scouts.
My boys were in the Cub Scouts. You were in the Cub Scouts.
No, I wasn't. I never was a Cub.
You
No.
skipped and
I
went straight to
in.
boy.
I went straight into that at Troop 37. That was Troop 39, Pack
Yeah.
39,
My dad was one of your Boy Scout leaders.
and a fine feller too. Now here is a new story for our area: Link Transit and the return of the bus service to downtown Burlington
Yay.
and areas there around. What a great success story! I think I heard something like 200,000 riders already.
Absolutely.
Something like
Oh,
that.
amazing. Well,
It's-
you see them everywhere. People are getting on them. People are getting off them. It's making the town move. What a great move for us to have that.
And I'm telling you what.
Ooh, look at that
That
car.
is a bad ride. Actually, it's a
so
great ride,
cute.
but that is a 30 Model A Ford Roadster. And let me tell you what, yeah, we just had at the Paramount not long ago the Dragon Fairchild. There were a lot of those things that got turned into drag racers in this area.
Oh my gosh, I bet that
and
was
they
fabulous. I
will
missed that.
fly.
Okay, we've got some spreading out here for some dancing going on. Beautiful ladies in their black leotards with those festive red pom-poms. Ooh, this is a pretty float coming up. That is absolutely beautiful.
And the absolutely beautiful Joe Don Baker is on the back there.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Personality.
The shy and retiring Joe Don Baker, who did a terrific job for Keller Williams Real
Yes,
Estate.
absolutely.
We
There he
have-
is. Hey, Joe. Yeah, we see you too.
Hello. What a guy.
They do absolutely killer work around here. Keller work around here, that is.
And they are a big supporter of community activities.
Yes,
too.
they are.
So we got to give them a big tip of the hat on that.
Thank the group there, doing a fine job for us in Burlington. Oh, there's a beautiful car. I see.
Children's Chapel.
Children's
Come
Chapel,
on.
yay.
Yeah, this is their group, and look at that car. If you had had one of those in the 70s, and
Oh my
at Williams High
gosh.
School.
I love the color. It's like a turquoisey blue, maybe.
very nice. That's a convertible.
You could have done some driving on that one, though.
Always a presence in Christmas parades in years past, and still with us, the Knights of Columbus, group affiliated with the Catholic Church and Blessed Sacrament. Blessed Sacrament, of course, now has been in their new home down on Henford Road in Graham for a while, but these guys always make it into the Christmas parade, and the Knights of Columbus do extremely good work in our community.
Hey.
Love those outfits.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, they look just dashing there, and look at all the kiddies there. Hey, kiddos, looking great. Hi.
Graham High School Marching Band coming up. Small in numbers, big in size.
Absolutely.
And sound. Sure enough.
They're an awesome group. They have been the great heritage there with the Graham Band, and always a favorite of the Burlington Christmas Parade.
And they don't have to do any dressing up. They're in that holiday red.
Yes.
It's been the Red Devils. It's been their color for years and years and years.
Absolutely.
Good to have them with us this year. Relay for Life is a big event here every year. The American Cancer Society sponsors that. And their theme this year is around the color purple. All of the different organizations have their own colors. They are painting the world
Painting your world.
purple.
Yep, absolutely. I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I just owe a lot to the American Cancer Society, and so proud of them. And thanks for coming out, guys. What a great float with that beautiful white tree with the purple adornments.
Cameo Club is a group of ladies in the area and across North Carolina. It's a statewide organization that does a lot of charity work, and particularly with seniors. Here comes some of my brothers here. I'm not a Shriner myself. I'm a Mason, but you
That's all right.
You got to be a Mason before you become a Shriner. So a lot of these guys have been involved in the great work of the not only the Masons but the Shriners in this area. Of course, we don't have to tell you about the Shrine Fish Fry.
Every October.
Love the fish fry.
Yummy,
and of course,
yummy.
those proceeds go to the Shrine Hospital and the wonderful work they do with the children.
They will drive children to the hospital in Greenville. They will pitch in and help families. Just a great group of fellows. They do a lot of work.
They certainly do. Here comes the Burlington School and Sparty, the Spartans. I guess
Looking good there in his red
that
skirt.
is a fine looking mascot. I've seen college mascots that don't look that good.
You're right.
And of
They
course,
look great.
Burlington School celebrating being in their new location.
Yep, they've grown and grown and grown.
They have. There was a time when they were just in a little small facility over on Vaughn Road, and they grew into.
That's right. I almost
Greenville
forgot
Terrace.
about that.
I'm telling you, my head is full of useless information. And they have just grown and grown, and the quality of the education. They got a pretty good athletic program over there too.
Yes, they do.
They're good soccer players, basketball players of both genders.
Hey,
So we are real proud that they are in there and showing the colors
you bet.
for Burlington Day School, or the Burlington School. Now,
Burlington
I'm showing
School.
my-
It used to be
I'm
Burlington Day,
showing
so
my-
yeah.
We're showing my age.
Speaking of colors, Dave, this very beautiful, colorful float coming down here with the two big candy canes on the front and those beautiful rainbow flags can tell you it means one thing.
Alamance Pride.
You bet.
Very active organization. They always have a great thing in October up at the depot, and these folks are showing the colors. That is a gorgeous float.
It is beautiful,
that.
and all those flags just set it off.
Very nice indeed. And they, of course, are supported by PFLAG, and this is a parents and friends of lesbian and gay citizens. They do a lot of educational work and a lot of support group for Alamance Pride. And if that ain't the finest looking ride I've seen in a while.
Look at that. That is amazing. Look at
Drop
that beautiful
top.
color. Yep.
Oh, my mercy. Carolina blue, that fits right in.
Yes, it does. And that beautiful wreath on the front. I love that.
The PFLAG folks are here and always in support of Alamance Pride. We're glad they're with us. Creative Directions is coming up here, and they do work with underprivileged folks, people needing a second hand, very dedicated people to members of our community.
A nice supporter group. And hello to the Times News of Burlington.
Stop the presses!
Rolling right along as the news is pouring out there.
That's not bad, not bad.
Oh,
We
look
get-
at the 4-H Club coming up, Dave. What do the 4-H's stand for?
Health, hands, head, and heart.
Head, heart, hands, and health. There you go.
Thank you so much. Made me look like a dummy. All right.
with the beautiful 4-H 4 clovers on the Christmas tree there.
And I'll bet they made that themselves.
I bet they did. It's beautiful. Makes me want to redo my tree now.
4-H's motto is to learn by doing. So the kids put the float together. We had a meeting. We helped figure out what we wanted to do on the float. And then the kids decorated it, put everything on, and we're having a great time. We pledge our head to clearer thinking, our heart to greater loyalty, our hands to larger service, and our health to better living for our club, our community, our country, and our world.
Well, we saw the Western Alamance High School band. This is the feeder band, and these guys are great. I mean, you'll see these kids in many Christmas parades to come. This is the Western Alamance Middle School band. I always like it when the band stop in front of us so that we can hear some of the music.
Yeah, it just sets you in the mood. It's beautiful.
This is Belle of the Ball, Carol Harris, and her goal is to raise money for members of the community in need. And the North Carolina Bells do this kind of work all the time. So
They really do.
She's the Belle of the Ball and riding in a beautiful Corvette.
Absolutely. They do a lot of great work for folks in need there. Thanks so much.
The Burlington Royals.
Wow. Our very own baseball team there.
Baseball is such a huge part of history of Alamance County. And I don't know about you, but to me, the holidays mean one thing.
What's that, Dave?
Concrete. And here,
Concrete plans, concrete this, concrete that.
Central Carolina Concrete coming up here. My.
They keep us floored.
What
They
would
keep us
Christmas be
grounded.
without concrete?
That's a lot of hard work too, actually.
It is. Champions in Motion coming by. It's a relatively new group. I'm not quite as familiar with them, but look, they've got quite a contingent coming up behind them. Some of the moms and dads are the reason that these kids participate in giving them opportunities to be in something like this. Seems to be there's a lot more of that kind of stuff nowadays. Kids that say there's nothing to do in Burlington just aren't taking advantage of a
lot of the opportunities.
Great, look at this, look at
Yeah.
this. Everybody's having a ball, everybody's enjoying it. That is a huge group.
It is huge. Look at that. Lots of little kiddos there just having a great time. Parents walking along beside. Look at this guy. He's getting into
Oh
it.
yeah, that's got to be a dad. He said, I'm out, I'm jogging, I'm
Having a great time. Good group there. Oh, there's a sparkly float coming up now, Dave. Look at that starburst and all the glitter surrounding all the folks on that. And it looks like it might be,
Dental Works of Burlington.
yeah, look at that.
That is a gorgeous float. We're very appreciative, too, of the fact that we've been working with Klein's Floats, and the city of Burlington has been working with Klein's for years and years, and those guys always do a beautiful job of bringing these wonderful professional floats in. The Alamance County Beekeepers.
Oh, look at that. I love the bees. Try to plant plants for the bees. Look at they've got their smokers out there.
Where would we be without the bees?
Without the bees.
We're becoming more and more aware of the good work that those folks are doing.
Yeah. and the
Look
bee
at that
charmers.
thing. Oh, a 1929 Rolls Royce.
Wow.
Oh,
sweet
beautiful,
ride.
beautiful ride. The Marching Bulldog Band coming up, led by their dance troupe here.
Where they look sharp in the black and the gold.
I think all football teams should be black and gold.
I know, yeah. Since you graduated from Williams and then you went on to Appalachian State, I can see where that would come from, Dave.
I like black and gold. I
Yeah.
like black and gold. I like this band. All the way back in the days of Johnny Albee and
Yeah.
back in those days. I can still sing the fight song.
Sing it.
On your bulldogs, on your bulldogs, fight right through that line. Never
Very
mind.
good. But the band's coming up, Dave. We need to, we'd like to hear more of
Stay
that.
tuned. Dave will sing the alma mater at the end of the parade.
Now, this is my son's alma mater and yours.
Absolutely. Williams High School been online since 1951.
Wow.
And a long line, we should say, of great musicians. Again,
A lot of hard
anytime you
work.
see these groups, you gotta give a nod to the parents.
You bet, absolutely. Giving a nod over the top of that truck is Snoopy.
There he is. He's ready for Christmas. And the good folks at Camping World of Colfax, who are, by the way, sponsors of the NASCAR Truck Series. And
Absolutely.
I bought a travel trailer from those folks one time. Got great service. Got
Very good.
a nice deal. They're very good folks.
Important for family fun.
Another beautiful antique vehicle coming up. This is a 40 Chevy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Love the lines on that one.
Yep. Last cars made for civilian duty prior to
Really?
the outbreak of World War II. Yeah.
How they done? Aaron's rents.
They're going to be doing a lot of business this holiday season. You can own it from Aaron's, not only renting.
Oh, here we go. Having some fun out there.
And
Here
look
comes
at
their
that,
mascot.
that whole back area is full of candy there. And there's Lucky Dog.
Hey, Lucky Dog.
That's their mascot's name, Lucky the Dog. Coming up is an entry from the Acorn Inn. And these folks,
Oh, look at the squirrel.
look at that nice, beautiful bed and breakfast restaurant.
It is.
There it is. And our friends with Lau Funeral Home,
Oh, yeah.
Miss Paula and Wade and the good folks there. Big community supporters. They, of course, have the senior movies at the Paramount
Yes.
and do a lot of behind-the-scenes work for folks.
They've got a snow machine. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. I'll
On
go
this
home and get my
beautiful
skis.
You have skied down Main Street before, I think.
I have. But never down Davis. There's always
Never
a
down
first.
there. There's this for. We'll wait for the season to see how that goes.
The Alamance Fine Arts Academy
Oh.
is a relatively new business. They took over the location of our friends with Arts Alive on
That's
Main
right.
Street.
Yeah.
Lots of wonderful activities for youth, particularly those folks who are interested in acting, singing,
Mm-hmm.
dance.
All dressed up for downtown.
But again, there's so many opportunities. We know we've always had great recreation with athletics and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, but Burlington is really beginning to make itself known as an area for
the
the
arts.
arts and for youth arts.
Mm-hmm.
We can thank Carrie Worthy and the folks with Alamance Arts for staying behind
Wow.
that and supporting these folks.
The Alamance Fine Arts Academy is right in downtown Burlington. We're on Main Street, and we offer all the fine arts. We offer visual art, theater, production, and all forms of dance. Our desire today is that people would feel uplifted and that they would hear the message of it being joyful that Jesus was born, and that it would just put everybody in the holiday spirit and get them ready for Christmas.
But
That
they-
beautiful float there brought to us by Maston Garrison, by the way.
And of course, Maston Garrison, that's one of those combined floats.
Yes,
Where
with the
you,
Fine Arts
could have
Academy.
two merchants wanting to go in together on a float. And that's always been, I think, one of the nice things that the rec department has done is make it available to participate in some fashion. Maybe you can't go for a full float, but you can do that. And then you get to show your support for all these lovely
Oops.
young ladies who are out
Dropped a
there.
little something there. Great community work there, absolutely. Absolutely.
And we hope that they're going to be very successful as they have taken over there with their location on Main Street.
Certainly carrying on the tradition, too.
Now, to
It's
the
not-
uninitiated, this is the Altamaha Ossipee Volunteer Fire Department.
Dave. Altamaha Ossipee. Altamaha Ossipee.
That's right. And their volunteer fire department. The Cummings High School Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. That's
FCCLA.
what FCCLA.
Yeah.
It is a national career and technical student organization, and they provide help for students in all areas of self-help and becoming leaders in our community.
Excellent. Oh, look at these ladies.
And oh my goodness,
That's all part of Cummings, right?
it's the Cummings High School Marching Cavalier Band. Look at these guys.
look
Listen
awesome.
to them. Now, why did they call them dirt bags?
I don't know. I was wondering that myself as I was reading the lineup here.
Baseball.
Oh!
Of course.
Why don't I know that? Look at the baseballs.
It's a group that teaches baseball skills and stuff like that to young folks.
That's fabulous.
You know, baseball's been such a huge part of our history
Yep.
in Burlington, all the way back to the days of the industrial leagues and stuff like that, the old Burlington Bees, the Indians.
And now the Royals.
Yep.
Look at the doggies. We got lots of doggies
We got
walking the
dogs.
streets.
Dogs.
Doggies.
This is Animal Services of Burlington.
Oh, doing
the
great
old
work.
days of, you know, look out for the dog catcher.
Yeah, not
Remember in the
that.
neighborhood when dogs used to run, used to run throughout the
Oh,
neighborhoods
yeah.
and stuff like that. You're
Cartoons made fun of it,
always
too.
afraid of the dog catcher.
Yep.
These folks really do have the interest of the animals at heart. They work hard to get them placed. It's, of course, kind of a joint effort. It's just between other animal groups and our animal
They
services.
do.
folks.
They've opened the doors to where they actually work, and they all coordinate with each other to do the best for the animal.
And of course, who should be following animal services but the wolf?
The wolf. Watch out.
Country radio station from over yonder.
Oh, there's a man in his truck there.
A boy in his truck. Brings
It's a cool truck
tear
there.
to your eyes. Yes, indeed. Although I don't think those wheel covers are original.
No, I don't think so.
Here come a bunch of originals.
Alan Tate.
Alan Tate Realty. They're coming around here. The old VW's going away, I think. The old bugs.
And they're so cute.
I mean,
And they all sound so neat.
they'll go away for 10 years. They'll bring them back.
They'll bring them back again,
That's
the
it.
reinvented ones.
But another
what
one
a
of our-
great float with the snowflakes and the snowmen.
Another one of our beautiful professional floats.
Mm-hmm.
The folks with Alan Tate showing their support for the community by sponsoring that. Positive Attitude Youth Center is coming up. And again, another group that's been founded for, gosh, I would think
Long time.
maybe 10 years at
Yeah.
least.
And they've grown each year.
Absolutely, and doing great work with the youth of Burlington.
Oh, here's a favorite of many, many folks. The Burlington BMX. Look at the kiddos on their bikes, having a great time.
And again, there's another organization that has lots of parental support and stuff like that, making sure that the kids have a safe and regulated place to do that BMX stuff, which is
They're
stuff we could only
amazing.
dream about when
Yeah.
I was riding my J.C. Higgins bicycle
Well, you
from
are telling your age now,
Western
Dan.
Auto. That goes back a ways.
These kids are amazing with what they do.
It was shortly after the invention of the wheel, I think. The Level Up Step Team,
Oh, they're getting in groove now. They're
Going-
getting in the groove.
going through the motions.
They sure are.
Coming up, the Hawfields Middle School Band.
Oh, they sound fabulous.
And look at the numbers for a middle school band.
That is huge. Great support there.
And they'll be feeding into the Eastern Elements Band.
Oh, that's
in
right.
That area.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Good things ahead for them. Rounding the corner, Battleground Wrecker. Hope you don't have to encounter them this holiday season, but
No.
if you do, it's a comfort to know they're there. Another one of the very active groups in the area, working with lots of talented young dancers, Amber's House of Dance. They've been around for a good while now. I think Amber's had them for probably at least 10 years.
Oh,
They
at least,
came-
if not more.
Yeah,
I mean, they go back, and what an enrichment that they've been to the community.
In the early days, they came to the Paramount. And I think they, quite honestly, they got it's such a big organization now, and it's so much participation.
They really do. Everything is so well coordinated. Lots of energy from these youngsters and youngsters and in-betweeners, because they're all age groups there. But it's a great way to start your child into the House of Dance there with Amber's.
Now, I'll be interested to see if they maintain that pace all the way down to Kitchen Street.
I certainly couldn't do it across the street. So
A group that I'm very familiar with, the
Yep.
Alamance Children's Theater. They just finished up a great production of Madagascar. They've got Little Women coming up in January.
Great.
And again, It's amazing to see these kids that come along. They start off at ACT, they get into gallery shows, our shows with the Paramount Acting Company or Studio One, and there have been some real careers that have started in the Alamance Children's Theater, so we're very glad they're here.
Both of my sons went through Alamance Children's Theater and went on to do great things and still doing great things.
Absolutely. Hey, wow, man, the mellow mushroom.
Cool,
Wow.
cool guy.
Yum, yum.
Mellow mushroom.
I tell you what. And I think there's Mel now,
Mellow mushroom.
the famous Irish mascot, Mel O. Mushroom.
Oh, gosh.
The Old Forest Racquet Club,
Oh, what a great group.
tennis, big around here. Tip of the hat to John Walton.
Yes, Coach Walton over there, and then the folks that help with the Old Forest Racquet Club.
Burlington Christian Academy, of course, one of the fine private schools in the area. BCA, have a lot of activities out there, including athletics and sports and fine arts.
Such a well-rounded school.
It is. It surely is.
It's a beautiful float coming up there with the snowmen and all the green and the red, and oh, there's a horse.
A horse.
A horse. There's a horsey. Oh, he's pulling a sleigh.
He's pulling the sleigh, but the lion, of course, is the
mascot.
Burlington Christian Academy mascot.
A horse pulling a lion in a sleigh.
The Fawcett Volunteer Fire Department.
My dad was one of the originating members of Fawcett Township Fire Department.
How about that? That's pretty good.
They do a lot of work, a lot of rescue out there in the county area.
The Southern Middle School Marching Tigers going by.
He's marching, and
He
there's
is.
the tiger,
He is.
and waving.
Hey, buddy. It's Buddy's Home Furnishings.
Is that Buddy? He's having a great time with a panda bear. Hey,
Buddy
Buddy.
has got to move down.
Ooh, hometown Harley Davidson.
I'd like a Harley Davidson under my tree.
I'm sure you would. Hey, who's this, Dave?
This is the Front Street United Methodist Church Children's Ministry.
Oh, wonderful group.
Front Street United Methodist Church. We could take up the rest of the day talking about the great work that those folks have done for a long time, and the children's ministry is just one facet of all the stuff that they do at Front Street UMC. The young musicians of Alamance coming around, and of course
Look at them, they're adorable.
the original musical instrument, the human voice.
The human voice,
And
absolutely.
there they are.
They
Music,
are precious.
music education in this area, going back to Eva Wiseman and
Yes.
those days, always a part of Burlington. And
Great name
some
there.
great musicians have come out of this town, and you got to get your start somewhere.
Ooh, I see some sparkling gold and black.
Making the turn here would be the Cummings High School dance team.
Oh, looking great.
This would be your Burlington Soccer Club.
Ah, that's a net. It's an actual soccer net.
Soccer is such a huge portion of what goes on here with youth athletics throughout the Burlington Recreation Department. It has just really reflected what's going on nationwide with soccer. The Kings and Queens of Alamance County. Now these are winners like Homecoming
look.
Queens, Homecoming
Yes.
Kings at our various schools and organizations.
Beautiful young children out there.
Turntine Middle School, the scene of my last great athletic achievement.
Oh, really? What did you play there?
I played left out on the football team. But the marching band from the Turntine Middle School,
They look
I'm
great.
trying to think if we had a marching band back then. I don't think we did. And as we have pointed out earlier,
Nothing
think-
says Christmas.
like concrete. The folks at Chandler have been so supportive for so many years, big supporters of the theater, other activities in our community.
Very good to see. Oh, who's this?
This is Icescapes, landscaping.
That's how you put your star on top of your tree.
That's what you have a live Christmas tree this year. See these folks; they'll get it in the ground for you.
Absolutely.
Another group of dancers in our area, Center Stage Dance.
Look at the gingerbread man. He's got it going on.
I tell you what, wearing those costumes like that is a trick.
Dancing.
I am telling you.
And going down the street.
I have been a banana, a chicken, and a wolf in those things before, and I'll tell you what, if that person makes it all the way down to Kitchen Street without stumbling and falling flat on their face, they're
They'll be doing good, yeah.
doing better than I did.
Lots of
I'm not
padding
kidding.
inside those uniforms. Well, they were fun to watch, absolutely. It's all about the teeth.
Fuller Dental, and they have a very, very nice location that has been serving people in this area for a long time. I have one of my favorite sisters works there, as a matter of
Aww.
fact.
Now they've grown from a small house. I used to go see older Dr. Fuller, and then younger Dr. Fuller took over, his son, and then they built a new building. And, look at that float with the crowns
Oy.
and the trees.
As we pointed out a little earlier, Animal Services of Burlington does a fine job, as do these folks here, the Humane Society
You bet.
of Alamance County.
Look at the puppies. Oh, they look great.
They have a real feel and love for the animals, and they manifest that by doing great work in the community and helping to do adoptions, things like that.
You bet.
It's the ladies of Broadview coming into view.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Got their little version of a blow-up Santa on the back of that with a beautiful Christmas tree.
And that's one that they decorated themselves, I'll wager.
Did a great job.
Pip of the Triad. They've been going, what, 35 years, I think. Is that right?
I
believe
think you're
saw,
right.
I saw on the building down on South Main Street. Quite a tradition.
Great.
And there's an industry that has come a long way.
Oh, you bet. And they do a great job with everything.
Another one of our fine real estate firms, Coldwell Banker.
Putting you in a great home for Christmas. What a cute truck. There's our little community.
Well, I'd recognize this anywhere.
Yeah. Looks like a big Toyota coming down the street.
This
here.
is Cox Toyota,
Yay.
and another long time firm.
You bet.
Still locally owned.
Hey.
Been a lot of changes in the community and car dealerships, and we're very lucky to have some very fine ones, and Cox among them.
You bet.
Long time.
A truckload of Frosty the Snowman coming around the corner with the folks from LabCorp
Yep.
riding on board. Talk about
LabCorp,
a
of
big
course,
company, yeah.
a lot of folks that have moved out to the interstate, but we still have a wonderful contingent of folks in the downtown area. Just saw the Rosebud Creative Motions go by.
Yep, absolutely. Beautiful car, beautiful young lady.
Coming up, Rosebud Creative Motions. Again, very talented young folks getting
Look how
their start
cute they
early.
are. Oh my gosh.
Little tutus.
Yes,
I don't know, they're so young they might be one-ones. I'm not sure, but
they are precious.
there'll be some tired youngins tonight.
Yes, they will. They'll sleep well.
This is a hike, I'm telling you.
Well, they look absolutely beautiful out here marching down the street, all in form with their beautiful tutus, reds and pinks. Oh, it's Katie. Kate.
And Tom Britt
Hey, Tom.
from
Hey,
Channel 8,
Kate.
Fox 8.
Hi.
Tom, thanks for the weather. Of course, the Burlington YMCA has always had just a terrific reputation in our area. I can remember spending many wonderful hours there. And one of the great aspects and the continuing tradition there has been the Indian Guides.
Yes.
And some of the fine fellows there taking time out to work with their kids and be a part of their kids'
Hey,
lives.
everybody. Look
Willie-
at the dads.
Yeah,
Oh, they look great.
Willie Fisher and friends.
Yep.
Just a
Hey.
long-standing tradition in the area.
Doing a great job.
Charisma, a dance group that we see almost every year at the Carousel Festival.
Yes,
Performing
look at
on the That-A-Way stage.
Wow.
And very talented group of young dancers. Look at that.
They are fabulous.
Holy cow. Ooh la la.
Beautiful young ladies. Love those outfits.
check this out.
That is beautiful. Look at the trees. Oh my gosh. And some deer? Wow. Out in the forest.
And this is sponsored by the Burlington Academy of Dance and Arts, BADA, or BADA, B-A-D-A.
BADA.
B-A-D-A.
Oh,
Burlington Academy
BADA.
of
Gotcha.
Dance and Arts, yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And very, very well-respected group in the area.
Hey.
Look at they've had just a tradition of being a part of the Burlington Christmas Parade.
Look at
For
those
many
ladies
years.
there. Yep.
R&R Transportation taking part in this year's Burlington Christmas Parade. Hard to believe, 72 consecutive years.
That is a long time. That is a very long time. Oh, look at the little Christmas trees.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Sometimes those are the most fun of all, is to see the little ones like that with little ones on them.
Yes, absolutely. This is the Faith, Love, and Hope Christian Church. Yes, it is.
And some of their little kidlings there.
With their hand-decorated float, which looks fabulous. ABSS, that's our school system.
Alamance Burlington School System, and these are the bus drivers.
Wow.
Talk about a position of responsibility, and talk about something that a group that maybe doesn't get all the recognition they deserve.
You betcha.
Transporting kids to and from school safely. But they just decided they were going to show off a little bit, and why not?
With their talents.
And be a part of the Christmas parade.
You bet.
Let somebody else do the driving.
If anyone deserves an escort, they do.
Cedar Ridge Retirement Living, beautiful location on South Mebane Street.
Oh, that looks nice.
Lots of nice folks there. I've had some experience personally with them. Very nice facility, very nice folks. All about roofing.
We all need a roof over our head.
And let me tell you what, this is another one of those groups that you hope you do not have to do business with during
Right.
the holidays, but it's comforting to know that they are there all the time.
What a car.
Vanderhouse.
Really?
Antique cars.
Oh my gosh.
Three-wheelers there.
Look at those.
I know they probably, before the end of this parade, are going to have 5 or 6 offers to sell that.
I imagine so. I need
That is
I
a-
need the little red car and I need the house to go with it. I'll be all
Yes.
set.
The carousel cloggers have been around for a long, long time.
Most certainly.
Now, most of course, these ladies were all children when they started. when I
Yes,
say that.
just babies.
Have to throw that in. Wendy Swank is one of the folks out there. L.M. Wilson Heating and Air Conditioning.
Oh, hey Larry and Sheila. Great folks there.
I think they have all their employees and most of their friends
On the truck, yes.
on that float.
Keeping people warm and cool in our community.
Like my own daycare.
There they are. You're right. Look at that. Lots of folks. Hey, how you doing up there?
It kind of pains my heart to see a car that I would have had as a youth or loved to have had as a youth now referred to as an antique.
And that is an awesome color
Yeah,
on that car.
Corvette Stingray. Oh my mercy.
Wow, T-top? Is that a T-top?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What a ride. What a
Amazing.
ride. The Coast Guard Auxiliary.
Boy, they do their work.
I'm telling you what, and it's
Howdy
keeping
there.
people safe on the lakes and rivers of the area.
They teach sailing, and with our lakes and ponds and of course our coastal connection here, very important for the people that do sailing and drive their boats around.
Veterans of Foreign Wars coming up.
Ah, that sounds one of those.
Of the VFW, what they have done with veterans, on behalf of veterans, not only in the local community but nationwide.
You bet. And great fellowship for the veterans. They get together and do all kinds of great things with each other and for the community.
And speaking of fellowship, here's the Freedom Fellowship Church unit coming around.
Hello, big candy canes.
Again, one of those nice homemade floats.
They did a great job with that.
Burlington Police Department DARE unit.
Ah, look at that.
Talk about somebody that works with kids.
Is that Chad still in there? Chad Laws?
I'm trying to see.
Nope, it's not Chad.
No.
Okay, he took the day off.
This is always great to have those kids come down for the year-end activities at City Park.
That's right, they
have
do.
these
They have a full day.
Big full days of activities. Our friends with Studio One.
Hey, Tammy and the gang.
Tammy and the folks out there, their location now at Holly Hill Mall, doing
Just
great
expanded.
shows. Yeah,
They've
just have expanded. And there's Eliana Tate with a bullwhip.
Watch out.
Watch out, fellas. Dave's Furniture.
Hey, Discount Dave.
And of course, he's part of that group that has brought this Holly Hill Mall back to life. And
Yes,
it's doing
thank you
just
very
great.
much for that.
Sure enough. Harvest Hills Church of God.
Hey, folks. Hey.
And another one of those just really nice homemade.
Yeah, little packages with
Yeah.
candy canes. Somebody spent a lot of hard work making that and painting it. It looks great.
Myrtle Beach days, getting lost in the highway. Oh man, look at that.
Oh,
That's
look at
about
that.
a 31 Ford Roadster, I believe, with a rumble seat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great
And look at all
googly
the
moogly,
stuffed
what would I
animals.
give to have that thing riding up down the Grand Strand?
You need a garage about the size of Jay Leno's, Dad. You could just have a great time with that, dude.
All right. Glen Raven Baptist Church.
Oh, look at that. Hey, folks. And that's a good way to see the parade.
They're actually playing some music there. The Clover Garden Band and Dance Troupe coming up.
Love those flags.
Now this is one talented bunch of folks.
They know how to
We've
twirl
seen
those
we've
around.
seen several bands coming through, but yeah, I don't think any in more good formation, great
Look
sound.
at that. Yeah, they are in a grid line there. Looking good.
Look at this
Festive
dance. Look at this dance group.
Oh,
They
that's
are getting it done.
amazing.
Having worked with bands as an announcer before,
Oh,
I can tell
really?
you, like at Out, not only does work that the band goes through, but that these young ladies go through.
With their formations.
I mean, it's work.
It is.
It
It's
really
hard
is.
work.
But it pays off in these situations.
Countless hours of doing these routines over and over and over again to get the timing, the formation, and the look just right. Oh, the horses. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite parts. They are just beautiful.
Of course,
Absolutely beautiful.
I don't talk about it much anymore, but there was a time when the horses were in the middle of the parade.
Yeah, we don't want to mention that.
No.
The people in the front of the parade liked it, but the ones behind it, not too much.
But those are some, and I recognize
Oh,
some
look,
of
all
these folks
decked
that
out,
are,
yeah.
and every year. So,
Hey! Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the green and the blue.
oh,
Absolutely
some
gorgeous.
high step in there.
Yep. That takes some coordination. And the mules. Oh, how beautiful. It's a pretty mule.
Quick, what TV character used to ride a mule?
Oh my gosh, who was that?
Festus.
It's Festus, yeah. I started to say
Festus.
Gabby Hayes. But
Yeah. On Gunsmoke, he always wrote. I always thought that was very strange. But
they kind of fit Festus there.
but a nice equestrian entry here.
You bet. And
And
now I see some reindeer.
My, what could that indicate?
Don't know. We had reindeer earlier in
Could
the
it
parade,
be?
but they weren't reindeer. These reindeer are walking a little high off the ground.
Yeah. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wraps it up.
And it's, again, just such an honor to be a part of this. It's what a great tradition. We'll be coming up soon on, next year, 73.
73.
And then 75 years, not that far off. It's just, it's a remarkable part of the history of Burlington. The route has changed, the participants come and go, and yet there's that constant stream of holiday merriment and something that the people of Burlington look forward to every year, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Me too. Memories that I'll never forget from all my years of watching the Burlington Christmas Parade when I was young and all the years growing up with it. So making memories for our community, for everybody in our community.
Well, that's the 72nd Burlington Christmas Parade. Another great event. Lots of fun, lots of color, and we hope it got you into a holiday spirit. But there are other things coming up in Burlington that you can avail yourself of. Lots of family events coming up. I guess the next one is going to be Holiday Magic, right?
We've got Holiday Magic, and that's coming up. You know, the downtown thing that we do that's just fun for all friends and family to bring in there. It's a delightful evening, so make sure you come to that. We've got something coming up special at the Paramount as well.
We have the 90th anniversary of the Paramount Theater, December the 19th. There'll be a little bit of holiday music in that as we celebrate 90 years of the showplace of Alamance County. That'll be coming up December 19th and 20th. And then, of course, Christmas in the Park.
That's a delightful, what a beautiful evening and daytime that is to go and enjoy.
Our people with the rec department do such a great job of putting up the lights and just building a festive spirit in the park. It's something that people look forward to every year. And we hope you'll look forward to our broadcast next year of the 73rd Burlington Christmas Parade. Talk to you later on. Dave Wright and
Dee Brockwell, thanks for joining us. And if you'd like details on these, visit us at burlingtonnc.gov.
Merry Christmas, everybody.